And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming. The Maryland transfer has thrived at LSU. And basically everybody who has touched the floor today.
Two of the brightest stars in women's basketball, Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark, have taken the sports world by storm with their outstanding talent and competitive spirit. However, lately, the spotlight has shifted to them for reasons beyond their legendary skills on the court. What exactly happened between these two incredible athletes that sparked such attention? Let's dive deeper into the story. First, let's talk about Angel Reese. Coming off an unforgettable season with LSU, Reese has been dominating the headlines with her aggressive style of play, undeniable talent, and larger-than-life personality.
The trophy. Are you waiting for your rings? We don't have the rings yet, Angel. We don't have them yet. But we do need Coach Monkley up here. Where's Coach? To present the trophy for LSU is our NCAA Vice President of Women's Basketball, Lynn Holzman, and Lisa Peterson, the Division I Chair of the Women's Basketball Committee. Coach Mulkey? You look good, girl. You looking good. You ready? What am I doing?
As the 2023 NCAA champion, she has consistently proven herself to be a force to be reckoned with. On the court, Reese is fearless, never shying away from a challenge or backing down from her opponents. Her confidence and competitive spirit make her one of the most exciting players to watch in women's basketball. But there's more to Angel Reese than just her on-court talent. Her confidence, swagger, and unapologetic attitude have made her one of the most talked-about athletes in the game.
The Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are like, they ride for her. And I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. But
beyond basketball, Reese represents a powerful symbol of empowerment for young women who aspire to stand tall and speak their truth. She embodies strength, resilience, and fearlessness, inspiring others to embrace their authenticity both on and off the court. Then, on the other side of the coin, we have Caitlyn Clark, a once-in-a-generation talent who has been rewriting the record books with her jaw-dropping performances. Whether it's her incredible three-point range, pinpoint passing, or unmatched basketball IQ, Clark is the complete package. Often dubbed the female Stephen Curry by fans and analysts alike,
what does she mean to women's sports?
I just think that she's elevating the profile of women's sports in a way that most women should deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate. She's a phenomenal player. She's a phenomenal shooter. I call her the Steph Curry of women's basketball. I've been calling her that since last year. And to speak to her, to be around her, she's got charisma, she's got style, she's got bravado, she's got class, she's smart as hell. Communicates her thoughts very, very well. She is so incredibly marketable.
She has firmly established herself as the face of college basketball, captivating audiences with her skill, poise, and consistency on the court. But Caitlyn Clark isn't just about the numbers. She's become a fan favorite, not only for her incredible skills, but also for her humility, dedication, and relentless work ethic. Her calm and composed demeanor on the court stands in stark contrast to Angel Reese's fiery personality, yet that's precisely what makes their dynamic so captivating. Fans are drawn to Clark's quiet leadership and focus, which complements her technical brilliance, making her a beloved figure in the world of women's basketball. The paths of Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark collided in the 2023 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship, and it was more than just a game. It became a cultural moment. The two stars went head-to-head in a thrilling contest that captivated audiences around the world. Their intense showdown drew massive viewership, making it one of the most watched women's basketball games in history and solidifying their places as icons in the sport. The matchup was a thrilling back-and-forth battle between two of the most competitive players in the sport. Reese's physicality and dominance in the paint were on full display, asserting her presence inside the key, while Clark's deep-range shooting and exceptional court vision kept Iowa in contention. Both athletes showcased their elite skills, making it a game for the ages. But it wasn't just the game that had everyone talking. It was what happened afterward that ignited a whirlwind of controversy.
How long were you sitting on the...
Oh, I was waiting.
How long were you sitting
I
on the...
tell you, I was waiting. Me?
At what point were you waiting to pull out this?
Man,
Kind of the Caitlyn Clark
Caitlyn Clark is a hell of a
Incredible.
player for sure. But I don't take disrespect lightly. And she disrespected Alexis and my girls. South Carolina, they still my SEC girls too. Y'all not gonna disrespect them either. So I wanted to pick her pocket, but I had a moment at the end of the game, and I was in my bag. I was in my moment. Yeah.
So the victor goes spoiled.
As LSU celebrated their victory, Angel Reese grabbed headlines for what many labeled a taunt aimed at Caitlyn Clark. Reese mimicked Clark's now iconic "you can't see me" gesture, and social media instantly erupted. Fans and analysts alike debated whether it was just competitive banter or a step too far, fueling an already intense narrative surrounding the two stars. Some viewed it as a display of competitive sportsmanship, while others criticized it as unsportsmanlike behavior.
Finger and taunting you?
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, be grateful that my team was in that position. That's all you can do is...
Steph Curry of women's basketball, and she has done nothing to push that back. I mean, this young lady is spectacular. She's been great for women's basketball overall, not just college basketball, but women's basketball. I think she has the potential, when all is said and done, to be arguably the greatest ever, because when you have that kind of range and that kind of handle, and you can pull up from the parking lot like Steph Curry, for crying out loud.
However, Reese didn't waver. She stood by her actions, confidently stating that it was simply part of the competitive spirit. For her, it was all about the intensity and passion of the game. The reaction on social media was immediate and highly polarizing. Fans and analysts quickly took sides. Some defended Reese, arguing it was just harmless fun and part of the game, while others condemned her actions as crossing a line of sportsmanship.
We all know that there's a white-black issue here, because the fact of the matter is, when Caitlyn did it, people were celebrating it, and they were talking about nothing but her greatness. But then the second her sister stepped up and threw it back in her face, now you got half the basketball world saying, well, you know what, that's not the classiest thing to do. Yeah. That's not the way.
It was the exact same thing.
It was the exact same thing. Now, you can make an argument.
Yet, amidst all the noise and heated debates, Caitlyn Clark's response stood out the most.
With USA Today again. Caitlyn, can you tell us at the end of the game what happened? There's a lot blown up on Twitter about Angel Reese following you around, pointing to her ring finger and taunting you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, be grateful that my team was in that position. That's all you can do is, hold your head high, be proud of what you did, and, all the credit in the world to LSU. They were tremendous. They deserve it. They had a tremendous season. Kim Mulkey coached them so well. She's one of the best basketball coaches of all time, and it shows. And she only said really kind things to me in the handshake line, so I'm very grateful for that too. But honestly, I have no idea, and I was just trying to, spend the last few moments on the court with, especially the 5 people that I've started 93 games with, and relishing every second of that.
Clark, ever the composed and poised athlete, took the high road in response to the controversy. She brushed off the gesture, stating that she didn't take it personally and viewed it as just another aspect of the competitive nature of the game. This mature and graceful response earned Clark even more admiration, proving to the world that she not only excels on the court, but can handle pressure and criticism with remarkable dignity off the court as well. But the drama didn't end after the NCAA championship. Fast forward to this week, and the tension between these two athletes resurfaced in a surprising and dramatic way. Angel Reese was seen having what many are calling a tantrum fit during a recent game, sparking further debate and keeping the spotlight firmly on her actions.
Call on Angel Reese, thought she had it clean. And it's getting chippy in there.
In a heated moment, Reese appeared visibly frustrated during a tough WNBA matchup. Some reports suggest her anger stemmed from a missed call by the officials, while others speculate she was venting her frustration over her team's struggles on the court. Regardless of the cause, the scene was intense. Reese was seen throwing her arms up in the air, exchanging sharp words with the referee, and storming off to the bench in clear agitation. The moment added fuel to the already ongoing discussions surrounding her emotional reactions during games. Once again, the internet exploded with reactions. Some fans viewed Reese's outburst as a natural expression of emotion. After all, basketball is a high-stakes game, and players are bound to get frustrated. Others, however, accused Reese of being overly dramatic, claiming she let her emotions take control in a critical moment. The incident reignited debates over the fine line between passion and professionalism in competitive sports. But what's most intriguing is how this incident has reignited the rivalry narrative between Reese and Clark. Fans quickly began comparing Reese's emotional outburst to Clark's calm and composed reactions in similarly intense situations, further fueling the fire and ice dynamic between these two stars. The contrasting personalities have only intensified the public's fascination with their rivalry on and off the court. And while Reese was making headlines for her emotional outburst, Caitlyn Clark delivered a shock to the WNBA world that no one saw coming. After months of speculation, Clark made the decision that has now shaken the WNBA to its core.
Story of the night, and that is Caitlyn Clark has officially declared for the 2024 WNBA draft.
She's declared for the draft and is officially set to join the league. The timing couldn't be more perfect, as Clark's entrance into the WNBA is set to bring even more excitement to a league that's already experiencing rapid growth.
Well, Drea, you don't have to wait any longer. The pick is in. Time to get things back to the podium. Here is the commissioner, Kathy Engelberg.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlyn Clark, University of Iowa.
For basketball fans, this is a dream come true. Imagine the matchups. Clark and Reese, once rivals on the collegiate stage, now facing off in the professional ranks. The prospect of these two competing at the highest level is electrifying. With both players likely to dominate in the WNBA, fans are already hyped about what's next. Will Reese's fiery passion continue to make headlines? Will Clark's calm and collected approach win out on the bigger stage? These are the questions everyone is asking. What's undeniable is that the rivalry between Reese and Clark has transcended college basketball. It's now a narrative that's bound to follow both of them into the WNBA and beyond. Beyond the drama and the rivalries, what's truly remarkable is the impact these two athletes are having on women's basketball. Reese and Clark have brought unprecedented attention to the sport, shattering viewership records and inspiring the next generation of athletes. Whether you're Team Reese or Team Clark, there's no denying that these two players have changed the game. And as the WNBA prepares for the arrival of Caitlyn Clark, while continuing to showcase Angel Reese's fiery talent, women's basketball is entering a new era of excitement, passion, and competitive greatness. So, what's next for Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark? Will the rivalry continue to heat up in the WNBA? Or will both players carve out their own paths to greatness? One thing's for sure, we'll all be watching. As always, let us know in the comments whose side you're on. Is Angel Reese's fire and intensity what the WNBA needs? Or is Caitlyn Clark's steady and calm approach more your style? Hit that subscribe button for more updates on this evolving story, and stay tuned for what's sure to be an unforgettable chapter in women's basketball history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us for more basketball content, and we'll see you next time.